Hello everyone, and welcome to my SW Update 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Sister Wives fans notice huge change in Robyn Brown. After 15 years on TLC, it's not at all surprising that the cast of Sister Wives would grow and change in a wide variety of ways. However, many viewers concur that Robyn Brown has undergone the most significant transformation of all. She's been widely disliked since the show began, but viewers' distaste for her seems to grow with each passing season. As stressors mount for the Brown family, Robyn seems to be bottling up her feelings. Now, viewers can't help but notice it's taken its toll. Viewers note Robyn Brown's physical changes on Reddit. While Christine Brown has likely had the biggest change in personality, Robyn might be the wife to undergo the most physical changes. The TLC star once blasted her former sister wives for neglecting their appearances as they aged. However, Robyn's words might have come back to bite her. As season 19 continues, many viewers have started reviewing old episodes. And they can't help but notice Robyn doesn't even look like the same person. This woman has not aged well. One Redditor posted on the platform, attaching side-by-side photos of Robyn from 2010 and today. At first, because her face is so different, I was wondering if she had plastic surgery, but it is impossible for someone who looks that rough to see a cosmetic surgeon. Thoughts? Redditors share their thoughts on the TLC star's change. Other Sister Wives viewers readily agreed that Robyn Brown looks weathered these days. Some pointed out that life and light have left her eyes. But in general, some added they thought Cody Brown probably played a huge role. The three original wives seemed to have a happy, youthful glow after leaving him. Robyn notoriously puts on a happy face for cameras and pretends her marriage is perfect. Viewers of Sister Wives have been passionately sharing their insights and opinions on what Robyn Brown actually does behind the scenes. This multifaceted portrait goes far beyond the public image cultivated on TLC and delves into the day-to-day activities, business ventures, parenting style, and personal philosophies that define her role within the Brown family. It has taken over fan forums, social media threads, and countless video commentaries. Many fans argue that while Robyn is often portrayed as the calm, collected, and even compassionate wife in stark contrast to the more volatile personalities of her ex-wives, the reality is far more complex. She is not only the orchestrator of key family decisions, but also a shrewd businesswoman who manages a host of responsibilities ranging from financial investments and property management to actively participating in shaping the family's public narrative and legacy. One recurring theme in fan discussions is Robyn's ability to maintain a controlled and deliberate persona, one that is meticulously curated through both her on-screen behavior and her social media presence. Supporters point to her involvement in high-stakes financial negotiations and her calm approach during family crises as evidence that she is, in many ways, the backbone of stability in a household often characterized by turbulence and conflicting loyalties. For instance, while Cody's actions are frequently criticized for their unpredictability and self-serving nature, Robyn is often credited by fans with stepping in to provide a moderating influence, ensuring that important decisions, whether related to property sales like the controversial Coyote Pass or the management of day-to-day household affairs, are executed with a level of professionalism that has allowed her to sustain her own business ventures. In this light, many fans have dissected her role as a manager of the family's finances, noting that she has been instrumental in negotiating deals and making strategic investments that appear to safeguard the family's future even as Cody's behavior leaves much to be desired. Some viewers even suggest that her involvement in these areas is a key factor in her continued influence and elevated status within the family, particularly as the others have become embroiled in legal disputes or public controversies. Beyond the realm of financial acumen, fans also emphasize Robyn's distinctive approach to parenting, arguing that her methods reflect both modern sensibilities and a deep commitment to ensuring that her children receive not just material support but also emotional stability, qualities that are often contrasted with Cody's more erratic and sometimes neglectful style. Numerous comments online have highlighted moments on the show where Robyn's subtle interventions during family conflicts or her careful handling of her children's concerns stand out as evidence that she is actively working to create a nurturing environment, even if that means occasionally stepping into a role that blurs the line between a strict disciplinarian and a loving caregiver. However, the discussions are not without their critics, as some fans contend that Robyn's carefully curated image masks a more opportunistic side. Detractors claim that while she may project an aura of calm and collected competence, she is also adept at manipulating public perception to her advantage, using her status as the stable wife to divert attention from Cody's missteps and to consolidate her own power within the family unit. This perspective is bolstered by accounts suggesting that Robyn has at times leveraged her position to push through decisions that benefit her financially or socially, even if they come at the expense of her ex-wife's interests or the family's overall unity. In particular, several fans have pointed to incidents where Robyn's handling of sensitive issues, such as the division of shared assets or the management of family property, appeared to be calculated moves designed to assert her authority and to cement her role as the primary decision-maker, leading to heated debates about the ethical implications of such actions and whether they truly reflect the cooperative spirit that plural families are ideally meant to embody. Moreover, the narrative around Robyn's activities extends into her entrepreneurial ventures, with many viewers praising her for launching new projects that signify a bold, forward-thinking approach to life after the public unraveling of the Brown family's long-documented dramas. Her recent involvement in initiatives like Tata Farms, for example, has been heralded as a testament to her ability to reinvent herself and to create a brand that is rooted in authenticity and resilience. Fans have marveled at how she has transformed raw, undeveloped land into a burgeoning venture that not only symbolizes her personal growth but also serves as a tangible expression of her desire to build a legacy independent of the controversies that have long plagued her ex-husband, Cody. In many ways, Robyn's foray into the world of farming and sustainable living has ignited a new wave of support among fans who see her as embodying the modern archetype of a self-made woman, someone who is unafraid to pursue unconventional paths and to challenge traditional notions of success, even if it means stepping outside the carefully scripted narrative of reality television to embrace the unpredictable challenges of a real-world business venture. At the same time, there is a broader cultural commentary embedded in these discussions. The way in which Robyn's public persona has evolved from a somewhat secondary figure in a plural marriage to a powerful, independent force in her own right mirrors a wider societal shift toward valuing female empowerment and self-determination, particularly in environments that have historically been dominated by patriarchal figures. Fans who champion this view argue that Robyn's transformation is not merely a personal journey but also a reflection of the changing dynamics within the family, where long-standing hierarchies are being questioned and renegotiated in light of new realities, such as the legal and financial disputes that have led to the departures of her ex-wives and the reconfiguration of the family's power structure. In this context, what Robyn really does is multifaceted. She is both a stabilizing force and an agent of change, a caretaker who prioritizes the well-being of her children while also engaging in savvy business practices that secure her financial independence and future prospects. Her actions on the show, whether it is her measured responses during crises, her strategic involvement in property negotiations, or her public statements that underscore her commitment to authenticity and hard work, are seen by many as emblematic of a woman who has finally taken control of her narrative, refusing to be relegated to the background while Cody continues to dominate the headlines with his erratic behavior. However, despite all of this praise, there is still a simmering debate about the true nature of her influence and whether her rise to prominence is entirely merit-based or if it is, in part, the result of a calculated effort to reframe the family's story in a way that minimizes the more problematic aspects of their past. Some critics suggest that Robyn may be attempting to rewrite history by positioning herself as the responsible, forward-thinking matriarch, glossing over the contributions. This tension between genuine empowerment and potential opportunism is a recurring theme in fan discussions, with supporters of Robyn arguing that her actions represent a necessary evolution in a family system that has long been marred by dysfunction, while detractors worry that the same tactics that have elevated her in recent years could also sow the seeds for future conflicts and betrayals. Through it all, what remains clear is that Robyn Brown's activities, both on and off the screen, have become a focal point for understanding the complex interplay of ambition, resilience, and the relentless drive for independence in a world where every personal decision is subject to public scrutiny. As fans continue to share their perspectives on what she really does, They paint a picture of a woman who is not content to be defined by her past but who is actively forging a new identity that challenges both the conventional norms of plural marriage and the often hypocritical standards of reality television. Whether one views her as a savior who has rescued herself from a toxic system or as a cunning strategist using every available tool to secure her own position, the ongoing discourse around Robyn Brown underscores the multifaceted nature of modern identity and the enduring human desire to transcend one's circumstances, to reimagine one's future, and ultimately, to find a way to balance personal ambition with the demands of family, community, and the unforgiving spotlight of fame. In a media landscape that often reduces complex human experiences to soundbites and sensational headlines, the passionate discussions among Sister Wives fans serve as a powerful reminder that behind every carefully curated image lies a rich tapestry of struggles, triumphs, and choices that define who a person truly is, choices that, in Robyn Brown's case, are as bold and contested as they are deeply personal. In a wave of increasingly impassioned commentary emerging from fan forums, social media posts, and critical analyses alike, many Sister Wives enthusiasts are now calling for the end of the long-running reality series, a sentiment fueled by the overwhelming feeling that the show has run its course and no longer serves the purpose it once did, both as a groundbreaking exploration of alternative family structures and as a vehicle for genuine human drama. Fans argue that after nearly 2 decades of chronicling the Brown family's tumultuous dynamics, from Kody Brown's authoritarian leadership and the ensuing betrayals and divorces among his wives to the relentless cycle of personal crises and public scandals, the narrative has become so predictable, repetitive, and saturated with unresolved conflicts that it has lost its capacity to surprise or inspire, instead devolving into a showcase of the same tired storylines that seem designed more to extract sensational moments than to offer any meaningful insight into the complexities of plural family life. Many viewers recall a time when Sister Wives was lauded for its raw authenticity and its bold challenge to societal norms, providing a window into a way of living that defied convention and invited viewers to question the definitions of love, commitment, and family. However, as seasons have progressed, the initial spark of innovation has been replaced by a sense of fatigue, both among the family members themselves and the audience, which is now evident in the way that recurring themes, such as Kody's domineering behavior, the unresolved legal battles over property and custody, and the ever-escalating internal feuds, are rehashed episode after episode without any fresh perspective or resolution in sight. Fans point out that the show's narrative structure has become overly reliant on constant, unchanging conflict, and the dramatic cliffhangers that once hinted at potential transformation have given way to a monotonous cycle of public dissension, betrayals, and internal power struggles that offer little in the way of hope or evolution. As one dedicated viewer put it in an online forum, "It feels like we're watching the same argument over and over again, and every time the stakes seem lower than before," capturing the pervasive sentiment that the show's formula has become stale and no longer resonates with an audience that has seen it all before. Moreover, critics have noted that the very controversies that initially set Sister Wives apart, such as the bold revelations of infighting among the wives, the public legal battles, and the candid confessions that blurred the lines between reality and performance, have now been exploited to the point of exhaustion, with the media and producers seemingly more interested in keeping the cameras rolling to maintain ratings than in fostering any genuine personal growth among the cast. This relentless focus on spectacle, it is argued, not only trivializes the real-life pain and struggles of the family members but also contributes to a broader cultural fatigue, where the audience becomes desensitized to the very issues that the show once sought to explore in depth. Additionally, many fans have expressed dismay over the way the series has contributed to a distorted perception of plural family life, with the constant barrage of drama and conflict overshadowing the possibility of nuanced, empathetic storytelling. What was once a bold experiment in challenging social norms has, in the eyes of many, become a caricature of itself, a self-perpetuating cycle of dysfunction that prioritizes sensationalism over substance, leaving viewers to wonder whether the continued airing of the show serves any constructive purpose beyond mere entertainment. There is also a growing chorus within the fan community that argues the time has come for Sister Wives to conclude its narrative, not simply because the story has run its natural course, but because the ongoing public dissection of the Brown family's personal lives has reached a point of ethical and emotional exhaustion. Fans contend that the relentless scrutiny and exploitation of private pain for the sake of high ratings not only harms the individuals involved but also perpetuates a culture in which personal tragedy is commodified, and they believe that ending the show could pave the way for the family members to heal and rebuild their lives away from the intrusive gaze of the cameras. In several interviews and confessional segments over the past season, former cast members have hinted at a desire for closure, a hope that the endless cycle of conflict and reconciliation might finally be replaced by a quieter, more dignified phase in their lives, free from the constant demands of public storytelling and the pressure to maintain a dramatic narrative for the sake of television. These moments of vulnerability, coupled with the candid admissions of exhaustion from years of being in the spotlight, have led many viewers to question whether it is time for the producers to consider a graceful exit for Sister Wives rather than dragging on a story that has lost its creative spark. Furthermore, the evolution of public attitudes toward reality TV itself has also played a role in this growing sentiment, as audiences become increasingly sophisticated and critical of the ways in which reality shows manipulate personal narratives for profit. There is a palpable shift in viewer expectations, with many now demanding higher standards of authenticity, transparency, and respect for the subject's well-being, standards that Sister Wives appears to be falling short of, given its ongoing reliance on conflict and controversy to drive ratings. In light of these factors, many fans are advocating for the show to end on its own terms, rather than allowing it to continue indefinitely as a source of endless drama and public spectacle. They argue that a thoughtful, well-timed conclusion could serve not only as a fitting end to a landmark series that once broke new ground but also as a much-needed opportunity for the family members to reclaim their lives and move forward without the burdens of a reality TV contract looming over them. This debate, which has ignited fervent discussions across platforms like Twitter, Reddit, and dedicated Sister Wives fan sites, encapsulates a broader cultural critique of modern reality television, a critique that questions the sustainability of shows built on perpetual conflict, sensationalism, and the exploitation of personal pain. Ultimately, while there are those who still find value in watching the ongoing saga for its raw, unfiltered depiction of unconventional family life, a significant portion of the fan base now believes that the time has come for Sister Wives to reach its natural conclusion, allowing its cast members to step out of the public limelight and into a future where they can seek healing, reconciliation, and perhaps even a new beginning, free from the relentless pressures of a system that has long valued drama over genuine human connection. In essence, the outcry for the show's end is not merely a reaction to a temporary dip in ratings or a few controversial episodes, it is a profound, multifaceted response to decades of a narrative that has, in the eyes of many, exhausted its creative potential and inflicted real emotional damage on those it purports to entertain, prompting a collective call for a respectful farewell to a series that, despite its groundbreaking start, has become a symbol of everything that is wrong with the current state of reality television, a state in which personal tragedies and family disputes are recycled ad nauseum, leaving little room for the authentic, transformative storytelling that once captivated audiences and challenged societal norms.